This is another one of my favorite practices to do just because self compassion, I believe, is so foundational to our overall health and well being. And if you haven't done so already, I highly recommend checking out some other resources on this topic. A good place to start is the work of Kristen Neff and Chris Germer. They have books and other resources available through the internet, and this practice is adapted from their work. So to start, go ahead and just place a hand or two on the heart if that's comfortable for you. And you might start out by taking a couple deep breaths into that heart area, really breathing into the heart, almost as if the heart's doing the breathing. I'm going to guide you through these three different phases of self compassion. The first one being mindfulness, the second one being common humanity, and the third one being self kindness. So, our first part, mindfulness. So, start out by bringing something to mind that has been difficult for you recently. And it's recommended that you don't bring to mind the most difficult thing that you're dealing with, but maybe something mild or moderately challenging for you. And just notice first whatever sensations this brings up. So there might be body sensations, there might be certain emotions. And also keep in mind that at any time, you can open the eyes, you can take a break, stand up, turn this off, whatever you need to do. That is the key to your self compassion practice, is listening to your body whatever it needs. So please listen first to whatever you need. So bringing to mind something difficult, and then just acknowledging the difficulty of this situation. So you might say something to yourself. I'll just offer some phrases here, like, I know this is really difficult for you. Or using the first person, I know this is really difficult for me. I can see that you're suffering. I can see how difficult this has been. I know that you're doing the best that you can. These are just suggestions. Find some phrase here that feels authentic for you. Go ahead and just rest in that brief practice here. And then shifting our attention here slightly and just also bearing in mind that other people too are suffering. Other people too know what it feels like to struggle as a human being. And although each of our experiences are going to be unique, because we're human, we all know what it feels like to struggle and to suffer. So knowing that we're not alone in our pain. And resting in that for a couple moments. And then now I'm going to invite you to ask yourself a very important question. That question is, what do I most need right now? Just see what comes up. Maybe nothing comes up, and that's perfectly okay too. Just plant the seed of asking this question. And maybe what comes up for you is something that you need to hear, some word or phrase from someone else, or maybe even yourself, that you can offer to yourself. Or maybe what comes up is some action, some act of self kindness. I need to go for a walk. I need to talk to a friend. I need a hug. Maybe it's a behavior. And whatever comes up for you, whether it's some action or some word or phrase that you need to hear, see if you can offer that to yourself. Maybe giving yourself permission, either in this moment or today or this week, sometime, to give yourself what it is that your body and your mind are asking for. And you can do this practice for long periods of time. You can extend it. But once you start practicing, it should become a little bit more reflexive, a little bit more second nature. And hopefully during the day, as you're encountering pain, suffering, stress, you can easily tap into this practice and offer yourself the type of self soothing and kindness that you need and deserve.